Hi, welcome. I'm Coach Christian, and I help extremely stressed people to deal with their stress by observing it for themselves, thereby enabling them to come up with solutions that are perfectly customized to fit their situation. Now, in this video, I'm going to answer a question, but before I do that, I'd just like to remind you, if you like what you hear here, please click like and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Ding, 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 ding. This will notify you every single time whenever I release a video, because I'm releasing videos daily or at least once every week if things go a little badly, and all of them are designed to help you deal with a problem that is stressing you out right now. Now, I'm just about to go into a question here. The question of today is, actually, before we go into the question, again, if you have a question, please add it in the comment section below, because I want to make sure that the questions and the videos that I make are particularly tailored to fit your situation and your particular needs. All right, now that we have that out of the way, so let's go to the question. The question of the day is this: Coach Christian, why do I keep doing things that I know I shouldn't do, like procrastinating or just doing any sort of compulsive behavior? Coach Christian, why do I keep doing things that I know I shouldn't do, like procrastinating? This is the nature of the human mind. The more you resist something, the stronger the thing gets, right? I mean, remember when you were a teenager, or maybe you are a teenager, but most people in the audience probably aren't. So, remember when you were a teenager. Remember when your parents told you don't do something. What happened? Didn't the desire to do that thing intensify within you? If I tell you this is forbidden, don't think about this, right? The first thing you're gonna do is think about it. Right? This is kind of how our mind works. So when you're talking about something that you shouldn't do, once you decide that you shouldn't do something, right, now the desire to do it just magnifies, intensifies. I shouldn't procrastinate, right? Now I'm going to procrastinate even more. I should be kind to other people, right? Then I'm going to be super unkind to to other people, right? So fighting fighting an action or a tendency doesn't work. If I say to myself I should wake up in the morning, right, and I say this is a must, now suddenly the energy of not waking up just intensifies. So this really brings me to the point of all of this. Is this right? There's if you pay some attention, please don't believe me. Observe, look for yourself, find out if what I'm saying is true. So let's just pick any behavior. Like let's say, sure, what's the most common one? Let's say exercising every single day, right? Doing your physical exercise, right? So there's many people who feel I should exercise, right? But you still don't exercise, okay? Or you exercise a bit and then you don't exercise again. So let's pick that as an example. There is exercising and there is no exercising. One thing I learned via observation is that there's such a thing as energy. And an action can have so much energy that you just feel compelled to do it. Have you ever been really angry, right? And then said stuff, right? Normally, what you realize is that it felt like you couldn't do anything else. You had to say that stuff. The energy was too strong, right? You just had to let it out. So this is the same thing. Like, let's say we're talking about exercising, or let's say going to the gym, right? Going to the gym or not going to the gym, right? So if you're someone who doesn't exercise a lot, not going to the gym has energy. It has the most energy, right? And as a result, you feel almost compelled to find reasons and excuses not to go to the gym. And going to the gym has very low energy. On the other hand, it could be the opposite. You might be the guy that works out every single day. And so for you, going to the gym has tremendous energy. Not going to the gym has low energy. Right? So if you find yourself constantly not going to the gym, right, it means that not going to the gym has low energy. If you find yourself constantly procrastinating, it means that procrastinating has a lot of energy. So question is, which means what you want is to put energy into not procrastinating. What you want to put is energy into going to the gym. Well, so the question is, how do I do that? Obviously, the first thing is not by telling yourself that you must exercise. Whenever you tell yourself that you must exercise, right, it's just gonna uh, it's like you're resisting not exercising. So not exercising is gonna gain a lot of energy. Not going to the gym is gonna gain more energy. Whatever you resist expands. This is a principle of the mind. So then, okay, fine, Christian, I get that. But now what do I do? How do I get myself to go to the gym every single day? What you want to do is to give going to the gym energy without taking away energy from not going to the gym. Okay, sounds nice. Well, how do I do that? There's many ways. The way to give energy to any behavior or thought is to support it in some way. There's many ways you can support it. So one way to support an activity is to do it even a little bit. That's one way. So for instance, if let's say, look, I've never really gone to the gym consistently, then I can start by giving a little energy to going to the gym by doing something ridiculously easy. Like let's say I'm going to work out for 30 seconds. You do something that your system is not resisting. 30 seconds, no big deal. You could work out for 30 seconds. Now you might say this is trivial, right? I haven't gotten any workout. My body's not feeling any better. That's right. But you've given energy to that action. You do tomorrow again, you do just do 30 seconds or do 20 seconds. You basically reduce it to a very small action so that there is absolutely no reason to resist it. For instance, there's a time when I wanted to get myself to study math on a consistent basis. So I gave myself, I just to give energy to studying math, all I did was, hey, I'm going to study math for 1 minute. There was zero resistance in my system about just studying for 1 minute. I can do that. So I just studied for 1 minute, right? And I did that until eventually I wanted to add more minutes, and I added a little more. And now, let's say studying math, or in your case, going to the gym, continues to gain more and more and more energy. This is one way to give energy to a thought or a behavior, right? Notice that when you're giving energy to going to the gym, right, you're not fighting not going to the gym. You're not in resistance against not going to the gym. You're just feeding energy to a different action. So this is one way, right? If there's an action, something you want to perform, well, give it energy. One way is by doing it a little bit so that it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. There's no resistance, and just do that. And over time, you'll gain more energy to add more and more and more and more. So this is what is called the Kaizen principle, which is a Japanese principle of just you do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and you do even things that seem so minor and stupid. So I guess a great example I could give you is this, just to make it clear. I mean, when I came from the United States back to Africa, I had gained tremendous weight. I was very fat. And I arrived here, all people commented about was my weight, how fat I am. Right? So obviously I didn't want to remain fat. I didn't like it. Not just because people were saying it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like having difficulty moving and all this stuff. So I decided, well, I need to work out. And my goal was, okay, I'm going to walk for an hour every day. But I wasn't used to walking for an hour every day. So what did I do? I walked for a minute. For a couple of seconds. I just walked very little so there was no resistance. And I did that for a while. And people looked at me and were like, this is kind of stupid. Right? I mean, what difference is this going to make? Well, what difference is walking around for a few minutes going to make? But I added a little bit, and the action gained more energy and more energy and more energy. And for months, I was able to sustain every day walking for at least, and after a while, I was just walking an hour every day. And the weight just dropped tremendously without me ever having to put in too much effort. Just walking at any pace for an hour a day. I was able to make it consistent, but not by force, not by telling myself I must walk, but by starting with little things that I couldn't resist. by slowly building up the energy. Okay, but there's many ways in which you can support an action. All right, so this is one, is by doing it, giving it energy by doing it a little bit. And there's other ways you can support it. For instance, you can create a community around you of people who support that particular behavior. This increases the chance that you're going to perform the behavior. So for instance, maybe if it's working out, right, maybe there's a community of people who work out all the time. Or maybe there's a neighborhood of people who like to go to the gym all the time. You could move to that neighborhood. And suddenly just the environment alone will create so much support, give so much idea to the idea of working out. Or whatever it is that you're thinking about, right? And there's many other ways, right? Another way is just authority is another way, right? So for instance, if let's say, I mean, your president gave you a personal phone call and tell you that he's 100% behind you, he believes in you, and it just he has total confidence that you're going to succeed in the project that's coming. Now suddenly the desire to perform the project goes up. The persistence with the project goes up. Why? Because an authority figure gave it. Remember when you were a kid and your parent told you to do something? It became very difficult not to do it, right? Because an authority, it's kind of how our system works. When an authority says something, the thing gets energy. If I tell you something, it's very different from if your mother tells you the same thing. Because your mother is an authority figure. When she says something, it takes on tremendous energy. It's not just about the word or the action. It's about the energy that the action has. So that's one way in which you can support a particular behavior, is an authority figure. But you might not have an authority figure, so it's up to you to figure out what works for you. But it's certainly not about telling yourself, I shouldn't do this. That will only make you want to do it even more. Right? So there's a lot of things we can go into, but I think we've kind of gone on for quite a long time here. Again, if you have another question, if you have a question you'd like me to answer, please in the comment section, please just write the question down or make any comments. I'd like to hear from you, and I'll be able to ensure that the next video is answering a problem that you have, because these videos are not made for me, they are made for you, to serve you. And if you liked what you hear and you want to learn more about this stuff, well, just go to click the like button. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, right, so more people can find us, and hit the bell notification, ding 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 ding. This will inform you every single time when I release a video that's of value to you. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to deal with stress, how to deal with procrastination, how to deal with all this compulsive behavior, then just what you could do is just in the episode description, there's a link there to the Observe approach. This will give you free and instant access to a simple but very powerful method that you can apply immediately to deal with any problem that is stressing you out. And in particular, if right now you're at a low point and you feel that your life sucks, then for a limited time only, I'm giving away a free My Life Sucks coaching session. In this coaching session, you'll get a crystal clear vision of the life you want. We'll figure out precisely what is making your life suck, and you'll leave the session renewed, re-energized, and confident in your ability to transform your own life. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video. Oh yeah, but just a minute. So to access this coaching session, this free My Life Sucks coaching session, just go to the description of this video and you'll see that information. So thanks very much. I don't take it lightly that you're listening or that you're watching this video. And have a good day or night, depending on your time zone. Peace.